back with another one.
Yes, sir. This is episode 9.
9 or
9. Wrench in the camera.
so 8's dropping this week as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dropping everything.
So, yes, I'm 100 Beast Mike. I'm a wrench.
You're a wrench?
Yeah, I'm a wrench.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm Marino, Newhype Media. I'm a camera.
And this is a wrench in the camera.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're wishing you a Merry Christmas, assuming that this actually comes out Christmas week.
It will come out Christmas. Well, when's Christmas?
Saturday.
This is like a dumb question, but
Saturday.
Yeah, it'll come out.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We're adults. We don't live for these things anymore.
I never live for these
Okay.
things.
Well, yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. This is true, Marino. Yeah, I realized the older I got, there was less. I don't know holidays and stuff anymore because it was like I gotta work.
Yeah,
So nothing.
I was about to say, you're all work.
Nothing matters.
It's another day.
Yeah, it's just another day. I'm at work. What were you doing? No, how have you been?
I've been straight.
Been straight. Yeah.
Straight.
So I had a ex-coworker committed suicide. So check on your people. Check on your people. Ask them how they're doing. Be there for them. And if you are the person in need, respond to people.
Wow, we're being direct today, huh?
All right. So people don't go freaking out. Like making sure like you're straight. All right.
So Mike was basically directed that towards me.
Just being a friend. All right. That's all you got to do. Just be a kind person.
I was
and also let people in.
Yeah. I was dealing with some stuff last week, and
Yeah.
I wasn't responding to nobody. And I'm like, so I need to let him know. So I gotta let him know.
Yeah. Let me know. Yeah, Marino was like one more day away of me just pulling up.
Oh damn,
All
it's
right.
like that.
So I'm not a fan of that. Not at all.
All right, my bad.
Because I don't know. I think maybe because I'm a mechanic, so like I just got to fix some things. So I can't help you if I don't know. All right.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Kind of. What you have any topics that you wanted to cover? Because we didn't write them down.
We
were really
did it.
freeballing today.
I think this one was like we're really just freestyling this one.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So
At least keep track of the time so we won't run over. What time is it now?
it's 5:00.
All right. Cool.
Well, 4:59.
All right. We'll stop at like 4:45.
All right. You got your phone on you? Do you want to cover your Spotify year wrap up?
Oh
Or
snap!
do you want to do that next?
We might as well do it now.
Okay.
Because by the time, yeah.
Because just in case we don't, just in case we don't meet up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Spotify does the thing. If you guys don't know, don't have Spotify, do a year and wrap up what you listen to for the whole year. So find it kind of interesting, what people be listening to, what genres and whatnot.
Can I find my wrap up anymore?
Also, if you guys want to share your wrap up, like who your top 5s were and everything, in the comments below, go ahead and do that.
Yes, please. You want to hear what you guys listen to?
I
I like listening to finding out new music too. So
Is that like an everyday thing, or do you have to be in the mood
for like what?
for new music?
I listen to something every day.
There's some days I don't want to listen to anything new. I want to listen to what I already know that I like. And
I mean, like there are some days where like I'm set on a certain mood. So if the song that I get suggested to doesn't fit that mood, I'm not gonna listen to it that day. But I'll still like save it and then go back and listen to it some other time. Which one are we looking at? 2021 rap. We're looking at top songs, artists.
Yeah, let's see if it gonna pop. It does the whole thing.
You gotta play that whole video. I don't want to play the video thing.
And get demonetized. Well, we're not
That
monetized right
oh,
now.
wait. Oh, crap. I think you can skip through it. All right. It's playing. Oh, okay. So this slides. I just turned the volume off, but it's going through some slide stuff. So, I really gotta listen to this whole thing. Oh, listen to a bunch of podcasts. I spent like over 52,000 minutes listening to podcasts.
So is your podcasting, is it at work? Is it on your drives? Or is it just here?
Everywhere, honestly.
Okay.
A lot of it's at work. And then it'll be like here when I'm just like cleaning or like doing something.
Okay.
And then if it's a long drive, like over 30 minutes or longer, I'll put on a podcast.
True.
What about you? You listen to podcasts a lot? I think you
If,
said you just started listening to them.
if I could freaking find them. Okay, here we go. Nope.
Are you have to go through the whole slide again? I'll turn the music off so I don't get copyrighted.
All right, there we go. Can we?
Yeah, man.
I wish you could speed through this.
You can tap over.
Play it.
Like you said, like, I wish it was like an actual list. See, this is how you know we didn't prepare for it. So my top song of the year was "King of My City" by A Boogie. I played it apparently 175 times.
By A Boogie?
Yeah.
I don't know who. No, that's the I'm Drowning guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how I'm drowning, guys. Yeah.
I don't really.
I really wish there was like a quicker way to like look at all the.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, they have all the songs, like everything that I listen to.
Oh, just go tap all the way down to the end. Just tap all the way through. So you get to the last one. It'll pull everything up.
Okay.
All right. So what was your top 5 artists?
Number 1 was Nipsey Hussle. Number 2 was Isaiah Rashad. Number 3 was YG Tut. Number 4 was Dreamville.
Okay.
I guess that was all right. So and number 5 was J. Cole.
Okay. I think that was my list like last year, or the year before.
102,000 minutes listened. It's mainly while I'm at work. So those are all. Well, it was at work and when I was in welding school too. So.
Oh, okay. So
and then I have an hour drive towards work and an hour drive back home from work.
There you go. So a lot. So my top artists. Oh yeah, what was your top songs?
Perfect Timing. What It Be Like. Rap N words. Young N words.
I didn't know we were censoring that. we are in words.
And John Witherspoon. It's by YG Tut. So
okay.
Number 1 was by Nipsey Hussle, Perfect Timing. Number 2 was What It Be Like by Nipsey Hussle. Well, Stolly, Nipsey Hussle, and Rick Ross. Okay. Rap Niggas is by Nipsey Hussle. Young Niggas is by Nipsey Hussle. And then number 5, John Witherspoon, is by YG Tut. And I want to do a car video to John Witherspoon because that song is really hard.
Just let me know, man. All right, my top artists. Number 1 was J.I., Prince of New York. Number 2 is J. Cole. Number 3 is A Boogie with the Hoodie. Number 4 is Lil TJ. Number 5 is NF.
Okay.
My top songs: King of My City by A Boogie, Interlude by J. Cole, Talk to Me Nice. William Singe. Talk to Me Nice by William Singe. Calling My Phone by Lil TJ. R&B stuff with J.I. My total of 52,000 minutes played, which seems kind of low. It's weird. My top genre was pop rap for this year.
It said Under the Radar.
It's kind of like underground.
Underground? I don't know what that means.
Or not as like popular.
Yeah, apparently I listened to Perfect Timing for 13,000 minutes. A pretty like there was a time where I like listened to that song for like the whole day. I like Perfect Timing.
I feel like a lot of these are also like when you look to the side, like a lot of it was kind of like close between like two people. Like it said A Boogie was the top song, but it was like really like J. Cole was like I listened to like one song less. Like, it was like that close.
My number one podcast is Comedy Trap House.
Oh, where you see the that podcast listed?
That was on like if you go back.
Are you playing through the slide thing again?
3, 4, 5 to the 6 slides. Yeah.
1, 2.
Well, not this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10th slide. If you go from left to right. Keep going. Keep going. Yep, keep going.
All right, cool. One podcast that lived in my head rent-free all year long. Black with No Cream podcast. Listen to 31 episodes for a total of 2,256 minutes.
The who?
Black with No Cream. So it's basically a podcast for like photographers, videographers, like creative stuff like that. Like a lot of it's pretty much like a lot of photographers, a lot of videographers, a lot of like I think there are a couple people that make music, a couple graphic artists. Oh yeah, on my top podcast, yes. So, oh man,
I really wish like
it showed me like a whole list.
There was an easier way for just us to show this.
Yeah,
I need to screenshot.
I feel like
this.
we just went like get it online. We should have did a screenshot. So my number one podcast is Black with No Cream. Second was Business of Hype, like Hype Beast, the guy who owns that. He has like a podcast. Number 3 is Big Mood. Number 4 is Ramblin' Radio by Zach Kravitz. And then number 5 is Tuxedo Time podcast with Becky and Chris. They're also like YouTubers. They do like photography and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Most of my stuff is off of like photography related.
Comedy Trap House. If you guys follow Dormitainment.
Yeah.
The 85 South Show.
Yeah.
Daddy Issues with Tony Baker, Keon Pulley, Craig Waynes, Chaz Rogers, and DC Irvin. Those are all comedians. And then a Nappy Boy Radio podcast with T-Pain. And then Joe Rogan. But I think I only listened to like 3 Joe Rogan. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I ever sat and listened to a full podcast episode of a Joe Rogan.
It's only if it's somebody that I'm interested in.
I've only seen like clips on YouTube. That's about it.
I tried to listen to like just random people, and I'm not interested. So like Dave Chappelle. I tried to listen to the Elon Musk one, and I tapped out. I couldn't do it. But yeah, that's everything there.
Yeah, I feel like you can actually read off more information on like a desktop version or something.
Maybe if I shared it, it'll probably be easier to see everything. But yeah, I mean, 2021. Like if I just go to like where that is, it's 6 hours and 17 minutes worth of music. So there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean,
the top songs.
Yeah, your top songs of 2021.
Yeah,
there's a lot in there.
What was my? Mine's 5 hours and 40 minutes.
I guess so. Here's what I'll do. I'll share it. I'll copy the link. I'll send it to you right now. And then just save that for when you put this one up, and you have a link. You guys can have a link to what I was listening to for 2021.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And then I guess you could put yours like in a note or something. I don't know.
I'll figure it out. Probably put a link in the description. So.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah. When you do your videos, do you have like a
I need to make one.
Like a template or whatever?
I need to make one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I got tired of writing it.
Yeah, I have one saved in my notes. I was going through my videos, and then like I looked down yours. I was like, hey, Marino doesn't have one. So I think I gotta add the website
like,
to.
Yeah, at a certain point, I was like, I'm tired of typing.
Yeah. Put it in like a Word document. Type whatever you're gonna put in there. Then you just copy paste it. Then add whatever different description that you want to put in.
Yeah, I gotta put definitely
one.
put all the links to everything. Definitely want to put a link to your merch. So, by the way, well, we just talked about it.
Yeah, we got new stuff.
New merch.
It's here.
Yup.
So I got forest. What was it called? Deep forest green, I think was the color. Soft shell jacket, zip, no hood, boosting roses. So it's the turbo. Roses on there, and then that is the 100 Beast black 100%. And red hoodie.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. I like it. And he said you had the red one coming.
Oh, I'm trying to. They said that they were sold out or back order, discontinued, something like that. Yeah. COVID, friggin', like you just can't get anything. I have a bunch of stuff ordered right now. That's just out there. It's just out there.
Out in the world.
Yeah, they took the money. The money is gone. Money is spent.
Oh, they're going to make sure they take that.
They got the money. But where's my product? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about. Well, the one guy I ordered from, the one YouTuber, Sup Birdie, he's in Canada. So I don't know. I don't even see how that's a problem. Like, we're connected to each other. So, like, just ship it down. I mean, I guess they deal with snow or whatever, but
like at a certain point, can I just meet you, like, somewhere in the upper states and just off stage?
Nah, I want my money back. Like, I do all that. I gotta go Florida to Canada.
You ain't got to meet in Canada. Yeah, like, meet in, like, New York or something.
New York. I'm still doing majority. Well, where does he live? Does he live on the west coast of Canada, or
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
I just throwing it out there.
It's him. Then there's like these other websites that I've ordered from, and then they're just like they're sending me constant emails. I don't know if you ever done that. You order from a website, and then they're like, "Hey, here's 25% off on this. We got this deal going on."
Oh, yeah, they send you all that stuff.
They send you all that stuff, but I'm like, all right.
Saying everything about what you want to know.
They haven't sent your order shipped. It's not packaged. It's not none of that stuff. So that's interesting. I guess we'll do a shoot.
Yeah, I got a whole backdrop. We'll do a shoot one day.
Yeah, we'll do a shoot for those.
This is a lot of stuff we're supposed to be doing. Well, we just
I've been busy with it. Yeah. I've been busy with other stuff. But yeah, we'll dedicate more time towards it. If we do meet next week sometime, I do want to, I guess, put out this Christmas song, My Favorite Things.
Okay.
I think it would be hilarious.
Oh, okay.
And I'll start getting in the habit of dropping probably, I don't know, how much songs I have? I have like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 songs?
Written down or rough draft, I guess. I could drop one a month, I guess. Something like that.
Hey, man, you do you.
Yeah. That's just, hey, just put myself out there.
You shoot a music video for it, too?
Nah, I'm not doing maybe. I don't know.
It was really good.
Maybe, yeah.
If it becomes popular, then
if I'm just playing around and somebody has some other ideas. I'm just jack of all trades, I suppose,
Yeah.
A master of none. What else I have in here? Hey, so we talked about like different YouTubers, right? Phil's S2K, Zosh. I think I mentioned Spencer Burt.
Yeah.
We talked about Fresh Kicks. Mod to Fame. Who else? Well, there's various YouTubers out there, but have you noticed that like they buy the same car, like over and over again?
You talking like specifically Fresh Kicks? You bought like 5 or 6 350Zs.
So Fresh Kicks has he bought multiple Zs, and then Phil's S2K he'll buy S2K, he build it or he'll sell it, and then he'll get something else, not like it, then go back to S2K.
That one was wild though, because the amount of money he put into his S2K.
And then he got the M3, the E90 M3.
He still have it, or you got rid of it?
I think he got rid of it. And then he bought another S2K. So I was like, all right, so what are we doing here now? So put in perspective, the ISF is my first project car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Would I buy another ISF? I don't think so, because I think I'd buy a RCF or a GSF, although essentially it's the same thing, but it's not. The RCF is a coupe, GSF is wider and longer, so like it'd be, and then I'll do different things to it. Would you buy the same car again and do the same exact thing to it, or would you do different things to it?
No, if I bought the same car again, I would do something different than what I did to it the first time.
Okay.
I understand why a lot of YouTubers do that though, because they have to be able to like to mod their cars.
Yeah.
How they get views on the channel. So I think as far as like the M3, there's only a certain amount of cosmetics you can do.
Yeah.
Or tuning you can do, and then you kind of like it is what it is at that point.
Yeah.
S2K, you can do a little bit different things to it, but it's still at a certain point. It's just like
right. So my whole thing was like, all right, so I have this S2K. I built it all the way. It's fully built. It was nice. Phil's S2K specifically, his was nice. This is no shade to it. I mean, you take it how you want it, but honestly, I don't care.
You scared nobody.
It was nice. He did everything he did to it. I don't think he's really like a performance guy. He's more like a car show aesthetic person. He did boost it towards the end, but I don't remember him doing any like pulls or trying to race or anything like that.
I mean, I remember doing some pulls, but I don't think he actually raced anybody or took it to a track.
So now he has another S2K, and I'm like,
what's he doing? What's he doing with this S2K?
What are we doing? What are we doing here? But like, I get so. I watch Lone Star Drift. I don't know, you watched him with Drift Week.
Yeah.
And then the various YouTubers that like post stuff about Drift Week and stuff. He posted something interesting of why drift shops don't last, because we try to take in too much here in America instead of focusing on one platform, which so as a mechanic, it's kind of it gets kind of boring working on one car over and over and over and over and over again. In one aspect, you get really good at it. It's not really hard work. Mm-hmm. For the most part, mechanics leave shops because of their environment. But learning a platform, that's cool. You get really good at it. Now you know exactly what to run. He was basically explaining like he was talking to Rad Dan. He has the Super Informity.
Yeah.
He has a super shop, so he's really good with the 2JZ. And like that's basically all they do there. They do 2J swaps in certain vehicles, and they build Supras. Period. That's just what they do. Real Street down south, they do that. You know, the guys that do twin turbo Lamborghinis are like really focused on Lamborghinis and everything like that. But then they were explaining like how a really decent build will set them straight for like the year, or this, that, and third. So, and then I was like, well, what car? I mean, I would probably do a lot of Toyota stuff, I guess, because I know it'll work, because that's just what I like. Or Spencer Burke, he has E90 M3s. So that's the V8 model before the F80.
Yeah.
He's been working on getting a whole dealership, like a brokerage, for just E90s. So that's really cool. I thought that was really interesting that he did that. Would I have a straight? I want to have a brokerage, but I want to do some of everything because I like all vehicles.
So you don't want to stick to one platform.
Yeah, I wouldn't stick to one. Like I would try it out. And then I mean, I'll just network. I'll just network with other people because like I like Mustangs.
Okay. So that's what I was gonna ask. Like, would you start off focusing on one platform? Or would you just like
I would focus on
or say would your one platform be your car, which is a Lexus, and then just like somebody brings you like a Mustang, you start working on that.
So I would,
or some other brand, and kind of slowly build out that way.
Yeah, and then like grab other experts that worked on those platforms, and then build that way. Because I like a car is a car to an extent, and then but there's like certain nuances to each platform. And then I asked Sean, would he buy? So he has a 350Z. Oh, he's my coworker. And then you met him, at some car meet?
Yeah, well, okay, so I didn't meet him till like a few weeks ago, or a month ago at a car meet, but we've been like following each other on Instagram for a minute.
All right.
So,
so internet friends. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he has a 350Z. So I was like, hey, would you buy another Z? And he was like, yeah, I'd buy another Z. I was like, would you do the same thing to both Zs? He was like, no, it makes no sense. But I would buy another Z for one. If one breaks, then I have another one. And then if I'm doing stuff, I have extra parts lying around. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So would you buy... So now that you would buy 350Zs. Would you buy a 350Z and a 370? He said, yeah. Would you buy a third one, or would you get like a G, like the Infinity version, and then would you get like a Q50 or something like that? So technically, it's not necessarily the same car.
But it's still within the same family.
It's still in the same family. Or something like that, like expanding on that. So I just thought that was
what he say about it.
Yeah, he would get like a whole line of Nissans.
Okay.
Whatever, basically what I would do with a bunch of Toyotas.
Yeah.
But I would not get exactly the same car multiple times. Because like when the IS500 came out, everyone was like, "Are you gonna trade in your car?" IS500, for one, I can't afford it. It's not gonna happen. And my wife's looking at me
Not
crazy.
yet. Not yet.
Yeah, my
it's
wife
not gonna happen
yet.
yet.
Yeah, it's not yet. Not yet. Yeah, you're right, Marino. You're right. Wife look at me crazy. Show up with the 2022 IS500 F Sport Performance.
Yeah, you better love that car. You'll be seeing a lot of it. Okay.
But it's basically the same exact car, and I don't have a... I mean, the body looks different, I guess. I mean,
it's essentially the same.
Yeah, it's the same
better
thing.
Upgraded performance.
Yeah, it's the revised motor, and if I just wanted to do all that, I could probably just buy an RCF motor or GSF motor for a lot cheaper.
Which is what you wanted to do, right? At a certain point, just buy RCF.
So what? It doesn't matter. Okay, so the plan is I would get. So I have an ISF right now.
Okay.
I would buy an IS300, right?
Okay.
So the concept car for mine, for the ISF that is out now that I have, they put the V8 from like LS400, LS430 into the IS300. So that would be like my drift build. And I just want to...
That'd be pretty sick.
Okay, so I want it to be the IS430. That'd be... And it bolts right up. They said they had zero problems. I've like all the case notes for it. Dang. All that stuff saved on my phone. I'm ready to go once the Lord blesses me with once all these investments and all this hard work comes to fruition. I'm ready to go. Everything bolts up. I want to be able to learn how to drift. An IS300, well, it would be the 430 at that point.
Yeah.
V8 swapped, and then I'll be ready to go in that. I'll take the 2J out of that, put that on the stand, probably build it or whatever. I'll go on Copart, buy a RCF. Okay. I don't necessarily... I want this to kind of sort of be like my version of the Supra, because I really like the way the RCF looks. I feel like that, like when the RCF came out, I got hyped thinking that the Supra is going to come back out, and didn't happen. It didn't come back out until 2020, and then we got a BMW hodgepodge. So that just happened. We got the A90
You're basically going to
Supra.
build your own version of a Lexus Supra.
And the swap has been done. So I put the 2JZ GE. I'll build it up, talk to whoever I need to talk to. Yes, you can do it, people, okay? It's just the cheaper way to get a JZ than paying $10,000 whatever dollars to get a GTE. All right, I know the difference. There's different oil squirters and different things like that. If it blows up at that point, then I'll just get another motor. All right, it is what it is. But at least I have a 2J. So I would get that. My JZ, I would put into the RCF. And then that motor, I would have out on a stand, or hopefully. So in my mind's eye, if I supercharge my car,
okay,
right, with the same V8 that's in the RCF, that's now on a stand, right? I would send that engine out to get built by the racing team or whoever to have the 5.4 liter.
And I just a whole racing team now.
Yeah. Okay. We talk.
So we talk about far.
We talk about this.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I play.
This is my first time hearing about all this stuff. Like,
so I would have the 5.4 liter, but I would want that to be like the compression ratio to be a 10-1, so I can run a lot of boost. And then if something happens to my motor that's supercharged, I will be able to take that one out, send that one off, take that V8, throw it in there, put the turbo on it, and be ready to go. I want the ISF to be in its final form, a 5.4 liter single turbo sequential trans, like a crazy street car.
I was about to say, are you still going to keep it street?
Yeah, I would keep it street enough.
Well,
I would, and I define a street car as something with AC. All right, because if it doesn't have AC, then it's not a street car anymore. If it doesn't have AC, the radiators in the back, all that crazy stuff. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Then my RCF would be like, I don't know, 1,000 horsepower, I guess. Whatever they say the safe number is to run on it. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Whatever the safe number is, that's what it's running.
Do that. Super dream build would do. If I could get my hands on the LFA V10, I would put that into the LC 500 because I really like the way the LC 500 looks. I think that's really cool. Nice. And then I'll take the V8 out of the LC 500 and I'll buy an 86 and then I'll put the V8 inside there because I know it fits because I also have notes on that as well. And then I'll have my little fleet of Toyota cars. I have names for them and everything of what's going to happen. This is exactly how I said it's going to happen. Mark my words, I'm telling you.
Hey,
it's going to go down.
This is going to be on record. We're going to come back to this podcast when it happens.
It's going to happen.
This is episode 9, yeah? Jot down notes. As soon as you make it, get all the things.
Yeah, I said it was going to happen. I told you guys.
You're going to see how long it takes. Hey, that's crazy.
But yeah, I would do that. And I'll probably, I've heard some people say that the IS300 is not necessarily the best car to drift in. But, it's got a V8 in it now, so... should be able to slide and do whatever.
It's a drift car.
And then the 86 would be like a full-on... It would be more focused towards drifting, I guess.
Okay, so you have the 300 and the 86 for drifting.
Yeah.
I see drift cars. And then, I guess, like 2 street cars.
Yeah, 2 street drag, highway killers. And then the LC 500 would be like the baller hooning car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because I believe in driving my cars. I don't want to build them and just have them sit.
Oh, yeah. That's no fun.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's just like all that money put into it, just sitting there.
Just to sit there, yeah.
Dang. Okay, I like the dream.
Yeah. I have other aspirations for other builds as well, but I don't know. I think also my whole thing about that is like, so I would keep the ISF. I don't know if I would buy another one, especially with the way prices are now. Or like Gary King Jr. King Anytime, I think that's his YouTube and his Instagram, but he has a 32, a 33, and I think he has a 34 as well. So
yeah,
those are different cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that'll be nice.
And he flips them every now and again. I believe Dustin, he has every Skyline.
Yeah, I think there's only one that he doesn't have.
Okay.
I think it's the 32 or the 33.
Yeah, and then Tommy F. Yeah has a whole shop on restoring Skylines. So he's one of LZ's. I don't know if you know about. I started following him or like knowing about him because of Adam LZ.
Oh, okay.
Because of the Invitational.
Yeah.
Which is this weekend. 3 days from now.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah, 3 days from now. And I will not be there at this time. I think there's a lot of stuff happening around this time. Maybe next year. I said that freaking last year, 2 years ago. maybe next year. I want to go. I think it's really cool. I'm really happy for LZ. Like, I was like, man, I want a compound. I want a little.
He's like,
I want a warehouse. I want a warehouse where we can do hood rat stuff. And
if you ever like just so like when you like just so proud of like someone that you don't know.
Yeah, like
because I remember him. I used to watch his like BMX videos back when he just had a little 335i.
Yeah.
And then when he even had videos where he first like his first day drifting, 40, all the way up to where he is now, like in like a professional.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
And even him, he had one Z. Well, he has two S14s or something like that. He has two 40s essentially. Then he has multiple Zs, but he just has them because like they're easy to drift in. And then I think he switched to the the E46, E30 chassis as well.
Yeah, E30. Yeah, it's like he has like I think he says like 3 of the vehicles. He has like a G35 that he just has it sitting at a compound for people who want to learn how to drift. Yeah, like they're just like toys that just sit there and they want to rent. I guess he like rents them out or whatever.
So like just seeing that as possible, it gives you like hope and inspiration. Like I'd be driving around, I'm like, man, I'm trying to see like what's for sale and what's not for sale. What can I do over here? What can I not do over here?
Oh yeah. Oh, as far as like getting like a warehouse or
like a shop warehouse, stuff like that. I'd be looking randomly.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Which comes full circle. Buy my merch. Help me out.
Oh yeah.
Watch these videos. Help us out. You gotta support
the brand. I actually need to get my own shirts and stuff.
Together.
Yeah. I need to do that. We just process. I think I'm gonna get all that stuff done. So I definitely want to get some. I need to get shirts. I actually want to get a studio.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I want to get my own like studio. I've seen a bunch of them around Jack. Like people just run them out. Like they have it set up and kind of nice, the furniture and stuff like that, and they kind of just like run it out to like photographers or whatever.
Okay. So it's already furnished and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did like a shoot like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It was my first time in the studio. Like and the girl, she just rented it out. They came and shoot. They had like little furniture pieces. I guess kind of like almost like different sets or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it was all the same theme or whatever. But there's like a backdrop that we took and we shot stuff at.
That's like literally what I look. I'm like, all right. So I need a space for Marino, or I need like another office or whatever, and then we have my space, and then we need to have like a lot where I could do some circle smokes.
Yeah, because even I started looking at that like if we have like some kind of shop, at least where like is big enough shop space, and have like a couple offices and like even one where I can just use it as like an in-house studio.
Yeah.
For that, we can also use to shoot the merch and everything,
merch and stuff like that.
Whatever else.
I do. So like these. Eventually, I want to have, like, I guess get your logo, and then have like team jackets. So like it would have whatever, like whoever's
team piece.
Yeah, and then just stack or maybe put it on the arm or something.
Yeah, I would keep like one simple logo here on the chest.
Yeah, and
then either put it on the arm or put it on the back.
Yeah, on the back, something like that. Just spitballing ideas. So, what else I have here? Is there anything you wanted to?
I actually did. Wrote it down.
This is what I'm talking about, Marino. I'm talking about Marino.
When it comes to like setting goals, like realistic goals, like do you like the pace at which I know I had trouble like kind of like putting this into words even when I was writing it. It was like when you set goals and like the pace at which you try to achieve them, like do you feel like if you set a certain goal that if you put it at a certain time, depending on the time that you want to set the goal at, can it be too much pressure for you?
I will say that sometimes
can it be like a bad thing at a certain point? Can it like be a bad thing?
Well, you have to have discipline, right?
Yeah.
to say like, all right, this is what I want to do. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you want to lose weight. This is an example. I don't honestly care. I've been trying to get big all my life. 195. So you're 195. You want to get down. So I was 150 before. Let's say I want to get back down to 150.
Okay.
All right. So, you got to be real with yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do now? I currently ingest probably too much energy drinks. That's a lot of sugar. I probably eat too much chips. So like when I'm actually eating, it's junk.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm a mechanic and I'm moving a lot, it's falling on. How I gained the weight was because I was in the gym as muscle, and then like it.
Yeah.
So are you working out? No, I'm not working out right now. What can you do now? Realistically, start walking, start running. All right, your body still works. You could. All right, so I'm drinking too much sugar, taking too much sugar intake.
Cut down on the sugar.
Cut down on the sugar. Yeah. Eat more salads. Eat more healthier things. Stop going to McDonald's, Burger King, or like don't go there that often. Now, in 2021, about to be 2022, we have so much information just out there that we're like, you could just, hey, who's a good person that could help me lift weights or whatever on the internet? YouTube. I follow Athlean X. Oh. He has a lot of good, decent workouts. And then I stumbled across this dude, Jack's Fit or something like that.
Yeah, no. You also know like Chris Heria. I think he has a brand. I think it's called like ThinX. They do like a lot of like calisthenic stuff.
Who is it? This guy? No.
I've seen that guy before though.
So he's like okay. So and then I don't know when Marino starts sending me the video. So this is 9. So after 10, I'll start putting 1 and whatever up on mine and edit them, and I'll start putting up like what we're talking about.
Okay, this is ThinX.
So yeah, there's like calisthenics, so you don't have to go to.
You don't have to go to a gym.
You don't have to go to a gym. In me particular, me wanting to work out, I wanted to learn like art. I can't just go lift weights for whatever reason. I don't know why I can't do it. So I had to find a martial art that I wanted to do, where my general location, figured out, hey, this is how much it is, and I'll just be there and I'll do that. Then, what is this guy's name? Does this person have your same interests? There's a guy, I can't find him. All right, it's okay. Does he have your same interests? So like this dude, he breaks down like anime people and like he does their workouts in real life and like what really work. And he's like an actual physical therapist. He's an actual trainer or whatever. And he breaks those down, and then he says, hey, this is what will work, this one won't work, and you got to know your body types and things like that. So you got to do your own research, do your due diligence, and then get there. Preparation precedes opportunity.
Yeah.
So you got to be ready in some sort of occasion.
Yeah. So like my thing with it, like I came across on it, like they were talking about it at some podcast I listened to. They're like basically, when some people, they set goals, but they place almost as like unrealistic timeline on it. Yeah. And they don't really prepare for it. Like they just think like, just here's the grand goal in general I want to achieve by this year, but then you get frustrated and I'm not, and then getting set back and discouraged, right? Because they don't plan for it. So like for bigger goals, I think what is important is basically kind of what you said. You got to set like, you got to prepare for it. You got to find out information. What do you do right now? What can you do? So it's like setting smaller goals to get to the bigger ones. And then focus
on those things. So like how I just talked about like what cars I would build, right? So we're talking about Adam LZ. We're talking about Mike. We're talking about Fresh Kicks. We're talking about Sheepy Race. Those guys, it wasn't overnight. It wasn't like Adam LZ has been YouTubing
for like 10 years,
11, 12 years now. So like, and he's been getting better as the years go on.
Yeah.
And he's been, he's been scaling, and he's been building his merch. He's been building different cars. Has his own shop. Then he has a compound now. He's a real life drifter. Like, he's a professional drifter.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, even with like Alex at Sheepy, like, he didn't start off just like building twin turbos for Lambos. He actually started off on Hondas.
He started off on Hondas
in his garage.
So he started building Hondas. And
then one day he was able to
afford a Lamborghini, and he said he bet everything he had on this stupid Lamborghini. That was the dumbest thing that he ever bought in his life.
Yeah.
And he started building a company around it. So like, there's also a risk in it, right? Like, these aren't free. I have to take the money that I would put elsewhere, put it into my vision, my dream, into having my own company and my own brand. So like,
it's an investment.
Yeah, you gotta invest.
And you can't like be halfway with it.
You gotta ride for you, and you gotta have people that ride for you.
Yeah. And the thing is too, at the end of the day, like, if you don't want it, like really, really want it, it's not gonna happen because no one's gonna do it for you.
Right. No one can force you to wake up earlier to go walk or go run or anything like that. So like, and then people that like really believe in you or want you to do that, don't get mad at them for like calling you out, like, hey bruh, you're not working out, you're not eating healthy. So like, do you want to lose weight, or is that just something that you just like to say? And it's like, so now it's starting to annoy me. You know what I mean? Type thing.
But it's like, those people are like holding you accountable. Well, you said you want to do this.
Yeah.
And they support you when you're doing it, but then like when you're not doing it, he's like, hey.
Right. That's what we need. We need a community of people to just hold us accountable. So like, you guys need to comment down below. Hey, did we figure out about Apple or maybe Amazon too?
I can't figure that out. I've been looking, it's like, especially Apple, and it's like, oh yeah, just upload it. I was like, I see nowhere to
upload it. Hey, so I gotta Google and do some Googling.
So yeah, I have to spend I have to actually like really sit down and do some like hardcore research on this, because like I can't.
So and then you just gotta know your limits as well. So like,
and know your weaknesses.
And in that, you're being real with yourself. What you can and cannot do, or like what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen, type thing. And then at the end of the day, you still don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you still don't know. Sometimes some people could lose weight a lot faster. And we're using weight as a general thing, but like, and I think most people could kind of sort of relate to that.
So like weight gain or weight loss.
Weight gain, weight loss. Some people gain a lot faster. Some people lose a lot faster. Some people generally they just have a fast metabolism. Yeah. Some people can't put on no weight just because their body type genetics, like. Literally the way God made them. Like, you're not gonna undo that. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is.
I mean, there's always ways like to fix it, but like someone that generally has like a fast metabolism, you have to eat way more than
you gotta double up on everything.
And it may just take time to realize how what that is.
Yeah. And then also, don't look on the internet. Like, if you need to be inspired, don't like get jealous.
Yeah.
Don't get jealous.
Don't be comparing yourself, like,
especially when it comes to looks and stuff like that, because that people put all types of filters and all types of crazy stuff on their bodies, and like half of it's plastic surgery, and then another half of that, like, you get plastic surgery and that's still not good enough, and then you got Photoshop on top of that. So like you're reaching for an unrealistic goal.
A lot of it is also too, it's like lighting and angles.
Yeah.
Can make a huge difference in what
someone crazy looks
like. So it's different things. I know, if like for me, I think my biggest thing, it's what time is it? 5:45.
5:45.
You probably got to wrap up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to be there at 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there.
We'll wrap it up. But yeah, definitely. I was about to get into another topic, but I think we're probably gonna switch that for next one.
Yeah.
Next episode. But yeah, this is going to come out, episode 9. Yeah, episode 9. And we'll drop it the week of Christmas. So, happy holidays to everybody.
Yep.
Be
Merry
safe.
Christmas, everybody.
Have fun. Enjoy your time with your loved ones.
Check on your friends. Make sure they're all right.
Check. Yeah.
Make sure they don't got the Rona. Make sure they're mentally all there, physically all there, spiritually all there.
Yep.
Do all those checks.
Yeah, just care about people. Show them some love.
Do that.
Make sure they straight.
Give everybody a hug.
So, any quotes?
No, that's it. Yeah, just love.
Check on people.
Yeah, check on people. Love your friends.
Check on your peoples.
Real love. Yeah.
All right, guys. We out.